Hello humans, Artist with the Fro here, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back. We're jumping back into Master Duel. I actually just loaded it up and I went straight into, the daily for today. But today's going to be a little bit different. We got a few tutorials here. I'm going to kind of go over some stuff that I've figured out. And sorry about that. I'm going to kind of go over some stuff that I figured out with the game itself. Some sort of tips. Maybe you guys know this, maybe you don't. But some stuff that might help you as you're jumping back in to Master Duel and jumping back into Yu-Gi-Oh. Before we start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that way you stay in the know. And without that, let's jump into the game and see what we can do. So we're going to start off first by drawing a pack. Sorry folks, I'm apologizing for a lot of the cuts that you've probably seen. They're doing some construction in the back, so I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the best audio quality in the video. There were a few audio mishaps in the previous episodes, but it seems like I think I got that all handled now. So let's jump in, let's open up this pack, and let's see what we're going to get into today. I think we get 7 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 cards. We get 8 cards with the pack. Circle of Fairies, Retaliating Sea, a lot of Battle Wasp stuff. Some Malice, some Tenyi. More Malice. Hey, alright. I have no idea what the Malice cards do, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm also getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, so it might be worth it to look into this deck and see what it does as well. Alright. So, let's take a look at Master Duel. Just another thing, again, for folks that are coming back in. If you want to do the Rookie and Returner Mutual Follow campaign, I will be putting my code in the link below. This is the code here. I'll also be attaching my player ID to the description below as well. You get to win all of these prizes if you're returning to the game or if you haven't played Master Duel in over 30 days. It's a good kind of like incentive to play the game a little bit more, just to get a few more prizes. Before we jump in, let's actually go into our deck. So I'm going to do some stuff. I was testing out a few things. I'll go into the testing Tenyi deck here, and I'm just going to go over some stuff here. So I figured out that you can actually craft cards by dismantling and creating certain things. Now, again, most of you probably already knew that, but I had no idea. I was always wondering, I was like, do I need to get the cards from the packs? Is there a way to like make the individual cards themselves? Yes. You can actually craft the cards yourself by clicking on the card itself. Down here, you'll see a thing that says generate or cannot dismantle, and then you should be able to generate the card from there. So like if I take, let's take Scapegoat for example, it'll take 10 of the super rare to dismantle it, and then it'll give me 10 if I dismantle it. It'll cost 30 if I want to create it. Now, if I want to dismantle a few cards, I don't have to, like let's say for example, if I want to dismantle some regular normal monsters, right? Let's see if we can find one that I can dismantle. Alright, let's see, let's wait until we come across one that we can dismantle, right? Alright, so let's see if we want to dismantle this card. I'll hit dismantle, it'll give me that, but then I have to do that for each card, right? No, I actually don't. If I go up to these 3 little dots here, and I click on dismantle selected cards, what it does then is it allows me to select a certain number of cards, and then from there, I can dismantle them. And I can choose multiples of them. So let's say I want to choose, let's say all the cards here. And usually my rule of thumb is like, if I know I'm not going to use it in a deck, then I'll get rid of it. Alright, so like let's say I want to dismantle all of these cards here. Right? I've selected my, 14 cards. I'll hit dismantle. It'll show me how much additional points I'll get. And then once I do that, then they're dismantled. So that's a good way to just get the points that you need for any of the extra cards that you have. And then from there, you can also bookmark certain cards as well. So if I want to bookmark a card, like let's say I want to take the Tristan Cyber Commander card, I'll circle over it, I'll hit this little star, And now all of my bookmarked cards are over here. So in the previous episode where I got Forbidden Droplets, Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogre, etc., you might want to put those in your bookmarked tab. That way you can just select them whenever you're creating a new deck. So that way you don't have to like type in the search button and then look up the cards that you need. Very, very helpful for staples. And I have a limit of 100. I believe that you can up that limit, but to be honest, if I'm only putting staples in here, I don't think I'll need more than 100. But as I make more and more decks, hopefully I'll be able to get, or rather I'll have more bookmarks that I'll be using. So we're going to make a quick Tenyi deck. I think I have enough cards from what I've opened up to make this deck. I think we've been kind of dabbling around that a lot, but I think it's time to just go all in. So we'll make a quick Tenyi deck when I come back, and we'll be able to jump into possibly one of the story duels for today. So I'll see you guys once this snap is done. And we're back. So this is the deck that I have so far. This is what I've kind of put together. It's a little bit of mix of Sword Soul and Tenyi and some nonsense, to be honest. But I think we have a pretty good setup here. We should be able to get most of our monsters out. One thing I also wanted to mention is that when you start creating a deck and you're finishing out or fleshing out like your archetype, one thing I've noticed that comes up is this little key icon. So if you click on that key icon, it'll bring you over to, I guess, the decks or the archetypes that are within the deck that you're making. So you're able to then click on those, save your deck, and then you get like a free booster pack pull from one of those sets. So it's a good way to kind of just get certain cards that you may or may not regularly use, and then you get kind of like a free purchase with it. So I find that a really cool thing that Master Duel does, where it encourages a lot of diversity in your decks, and then it rewards that diversity by then giving you the option to just get additional cards. Even if I have no reason to use some of these cards, it's like you never back away from free cards. Alright, so we're going to accept all of that. We found a new card pack. I wonder if will that let me open up from here? I highly doubt it. That would be cool. No, it doesn't. Alright. What is this? Alright, yeah. So anytime you get that, it opens up what's called, I guess, the secret pack list. And then from there, you can then unlock all of your things here. So we're going to save this. This is going to be our deck for now. We're going to save this as the testing Tenyi. And I'm actually going to edit a few more things. I'll change some of the accessories and some of the images of the deck. Put this as blue. We'll put the Protector. I'll put the Albaz. No, I'll put the Master Duel. Do I have that? Yeah. I already currently have that. I'll do that one. We only have one field. Oh, from doing all the SP challenges, I unlocked a few things. So we're going to go with the Magical Hats. The matte base, I'll go with the forest. We're going to switch off for Sangan. I'll keep the coin and the 3 main cards. Can I set this? Yeah, let's change the 3 main cards to 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Again, folks, I apologize if there are any noises in the background. Again, they are doing construction at the time, so I hope it's not coming through the mic, but we'll see in the post edit, really. All right, so now we're gonna go on into some duels. I think I can challenge duelists all around the world. I've not done any of these. Casual match currently open, ranked duel, season forward. I feel like if I could jump into ranked. Let me explain this first. Okay, so for those of you that, again, are still new to Master Duel, the way that I created this deck is very similar to like how I would run it in the TCG. I know that Master Duel has its own like ban list. It has its own monsters that are currently being used in their own format, but to be honest, I'm kind of practicing just to get back into the TCG. So I made the deck with that in mind, where it's like, I want to make this as close to a deck that I can actually build, so that way I can utilize it. So I'm not using Maxi, I'm not using, I don't know if any of the cards that are like currently in here, hopefully none of the cards that I selected are banned in the actual game. And when I say actual game, I mean the trading card game. But yeah, I'm not using Maxi. I'm not really trying to use a lot of the cards that aren't playable. Yes, that will affect obviously how the duels will go, but that's kind of how I'm gonna play for now. We'll see. We have about I think 5 more episodes, so maybe that might change. I think I probably will try that for like some of the last few episodes of the series. All right. But in the meantime, let's actually jump into a few things. We'll do a solo story, and then from there we'll do we'll see if we can jump into a rank duel. All right, so we have all of these different stories. Is there a deck that I want to do? Oh, wow. Well, let's do the Land of the Tenyi, since we made a Tenyi deck. Maybe we'll get some more Tenyi cards for this. Scenario 1, or Scenario. Scenario appearance card. We get, I guess, a clear reward. Unlock for locking chapters in solo mode. All right. Let's do that. Let's see what Scenario 1 is. Oh, it's like a individualized story. All right, so we will try our best to narrate and not sound ridiculous. In this world, there is a chi that flows naturally through the earth. Chi divides into countless streams and gather once more. When the streams swell, the chi take the form of a dragon. This was called the Dragon Vein, and some warriors used the chi to form powers and skills at these Dragon Vein deposits. Their discipline was called Tenyi style. Their innermost secret of the Tenyi style, one in harmony with the earth chi and with the highest physical and spiritual might, is able to reach flawless perfection. Hidden in the Dragon Vein is the great power of nature itself. Oh, I like this. Tenyi style aims to control the power of the earth without disrupting it, creating a new way for humans to interface with nature. In the long history of Tenyi, there are tales of one who reached flawless perfection of the Tenyi. However, these tales are more like legends. However, there have been a few people who have opened the Dragon Vein and made the step towards perfection. Historical fighters trained endlessly to reach higher levels and pass their teachings down to their students. Currently, there are 2 young people that obtain the power to manipulate chi through training. One is a boy who specializes in fist fighting. During his training, he successfully harmonized with the Tenyi spirit Adhara, the earth chi, by injecting the chi into his fist. The other is a girl, his sister in apprenticeship. She manipulates the flow of chi using a fan to manifest dragons. They were the water chi, Tenyi spirit Shathana, the fire chi, Tenyi spirit Maputa, and the wind chi, Tenyi spirit Nahata. She is regarded as the closest to flawless perfection in her generation due to her ability to control 3 types of chi at once. These young talents appeared in the same place at the same time and brought new hope to the history of the Tenyi style. That's actually really cool. Okay, so it's just like a little story. Oh, so we get a little story, a little earth orb. I have no idea what we use the earth orb for, but all right. So we get that, and we get a practice, a duel, and a goal. Okay, so let's try that out. I'm sorry, folks. I know I'm reading a lot, but it's actually pretty fun. I get to practice a little bit of voice acting here. The orally passed down and recorded history of the Tenyi style. It is a guide to flawless perfection and training methods that many fighters adopted to reach a higher level. But that is not all. It also tells fragmented tales of conflict over the interpretation of Tenyi. There once was a man in the Tenyi style who trained his body to the extreme. His fist is an extension of his bear-like tough body that tried to overpower by use of force rather than achieving harmony with chi. He was called a berserker for his mind that was not trained as well as his body. One day, the berserker founded the unrivaled Tenyi, a separate path from the flawless perfection. This is like Akuma with the Satsui no Hado. A path of unrivaled power achieved by absorbing the earth chi as a source of power instead of harmonizing with it. His philosophy did not hesitate to deplete the power of chi if it meant he would reach higher powers. Deemed a heretic, the berserker was soon banished with no one to follow his path. That is when mention of the berserker vanished from the history of Tenyi. Tenyi's style believes that the dragon vein is not a tool for strength, but a bridge between humankind and nature. Unrivaled Tenyi was evidently denounced and used as an example of discipline and the importance of connecting with nature. We must not repeat the mistakes made by the berserker. Listen up, kids. To carry the Tenyi style name was to adopt its philosophy as well. But the darkness from the past suddenly returned in front of these children. He had a body that was chiseled like rock and hair coiling like snakes. From his head grew 2 horns. This really is like Akuma. His arms and shoulders were covered in scales, truly a body with a dragon's might. His body was emanating with a sinister aura, a true form of the berserker. Your flawless perfection is no match against my unrivaled Tenyi. That was a really crappy. It was no different than the voice I was using. Was this about revenge or simply another challenge? It is impossible to tell. Perhaps it was both. The berserker returned after years, worth more than an entire human lifetime. He returned from the past to prove once and for all which of them is superior. The berserker's return meant that the unrivaled Tenyi was once more. To protect the dragon vein from misuse, the Tenyi must fight. The boy and the girl launch a flurry of attacks to the berserker who was only known as Legend. But he was not deterred, despite a few hundred strikes they dealt. The strikes did not faze the berserker. Their attacks merely bounced off his fortified body. Oh, okay. Alright, so now I have the orbs, but I have no idea what I do with the orbs. But I guess now we get into practice? Oh, I gotta use a loner? I thought I was gonna use my deck. Aww. I thought I was gonna get to use my actual deck. I'm actually kind of disappointed. Alright, let's get through this. Oh, I like this. Is this a field? This looks sick. To be honest, I feel like I know how to play, but I know it's gonna try to get me to practice. Oh. Alright. So the cool thing about Tenyi is you can special summon them if you have no monsters or if you only have normal monsters on the field. Link summon Draco Masters of the Tenyi and win the duel during this turn. Damn. Activate the effect of Tenyi Spirit Ashina in your hand and special summon it. Alright. I got you. So you can special summon them, then you go for your Link monsters. We'll go for Monk of the Tenyi. This is so interesting. I really wish I was able to use my own deck, but I get it. I like this. I like the music too. It's actually really cool. Alright, so we'll special summon Shathana. Alright, use them both to summon Shaman of the Tenyi. Okay. There was a video game that came out back in 2018 called Indivisible that is very reminiscent of the Tenyi playstyle. It's just a side note. I think it has the same. I think it's surrounding the same culture, I believe. But if anybody knows of that game, or if anybody knows what I'm talking about, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. After we do the Tenyi story, I'd also like to know what deck, or rather what story, would you guys like me to do after this. So, using the 2 Link monsters, we're going to summon Draco Masters. Here we go, Draco Masters. Like, it seems like it has more of a, I don't know, a dragon theme, but it's weird because the Tenyis are worms. Which, I guess, are dragons that don't fly, right? Or is that a basilisk? I don't know. There's a worm, there's a dragon, and then there's a basilisk. And they're all different types of monsters. So I have Monk of the Tenyi in the graveyard, which allows Draco Masters of the Tenyi to destroy 1 monster. You can destroy monsters equal up to the number of non-effect monsters I either have on the field or in the graveyard. So I'll activate his effect. Destroy this. And then I'll go to the battle phase. I have 26, he has 25. And that, my friends, will be game. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, I wonder if I can get this field. This field looks sick. The field actually looks really sick. Alright, so I completed that. I got an orb for wind for unlocking locked chapters in solo mode. Alright. Now we'll go on to duel. Oh, yeah, I could. What? I can't. What? Why does it say training complete? Let me change decks. Let's try this one. I thought it for a second. I was about to say, what? Like, I can't use my thing? Alright, let's do the testing Tenyi deck. Let's see how well we do. This is gonna be interesting. I could have used the loner, but I was like, nah, let me actually see what I can do with this. I get to go first. Oh shoot. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's activate that. And let's do this. We're gonna go for Monk. Oh, did I mess up? There we go. So we sent Nahada to summon out Monk of the Tenyi. Special summon 1 Tenyi Link monster from your extra deck. We cannot be used limited. Alright, yeah, let's do that. We'll do that. We'll normal summon you. We'll special summon. I could go for Mula, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to go for Draco Spirit. So we'll summon out Draco, and then from there we'll use our new card to then get Surya. We'll use Surya to get the Link 4. And we'll take 4,000, but it's worth it. It's worth it in my opinion. I'll activate Sword Soul Emergence. I'm gonna add I want to add Ashna or Protoss. No, I'm gonna go for. I could have gone for Mermere. Let's go for Shathana. Ashna? Shathana? What are we doing? Let's go for Ashna. That way I'll special summon out. Let's summon out Shathana. And then we're going to go for Shaman. Send them both to summon out Shaman. And then from Shaman, we'll use her effect. I'll get rid of Lightning Storm. I don't think I need it. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I really don't think I need it. But we'll get Mystery Shell Dragon. And then from there, we'll end our turn. Let's see what he can do. We have a Monster Negate. We have our cards can't be destroyed. So we're holding off fairly well. And then we'll take one of his monster's effects. There we go. We'll get the Tenyi Spirit token. Tribute a worm. And if he attributed, he adds one. Alright. This is so crazy that it's like a Tenyi mirror match. But let's see. I'm going to negate it. And I think I get to banish it, right? No? Am I bugging out? Yes, it gets banished. Yep. I was about to say, I was like, it gets banished. I remember that. I was like, I think I get to banish it. We'll draw. I think this is game. But yeah, no, let's not do anything else. Let's attack. What was that? Attack again. And let's go for game. We'll destroy his card. Oh no! Is this only once per turn? Yeah. Main phase 2. Do I have Draco Masters? I do not. Oh, I should have just attacked. What the fuck? I should have just attacked. Oh, man, I'm so stupid. I should have just attacked. I had Shathana. Damn. Oh, but he has Shathana in his grave too, right? He does. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Let's banish that, because I don't need him activating any cards' effects. I'll negate that. Alright. Okay, let's do this. I'll link summon after this turn. Oh, he's stuck. He's like, I don't know what to do. I can't attack. I can't attack Sasahara. I think he has to go for one of my regular monsters. This is so crazy. Got rid of it to summon out Monk. What's he gonna do? Ah, smart. Okay. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna summon out Sasahara. Oh, shoot! No. He went for another Berserker. Interesting. Why go for another Berserker? That was very interesting. So let's see. He has Shathana in the grave. That's gonna be annoying. And what do I have in the grave? I got Nahada and Shathana of my own. Alright. Let me see. If Shathana... Let me see Shathana's effect. Does Shathana activate on destruction? Destroy a battle or card effect. Alright, let's go for it. Either way, I think I still game him. I have to attack with one of my monsters, so that's the part that sucks. If I kill it, then he gets Shathana, and then he's going to target one of my other monsters. But then I still have to kill it again. Right? Yeah, let's do that. He's going to do Shathana. But he has to kill, I think, one of my tokens. No? How much life points? Let's see. I got 3,100, so I think I can still do this. 1,500? Yes, that's more than enough. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I took some damage, but Chathana will activate. We'll summon this back out. And I'll destroy a card. There we go. What? Why am I not able to destroy it? Oh my gosh! They're unaffected by monster effects. I didn't read! Oh god. I think I just set myself up to die. Holy shit. Oh no, this is not good, folks. This is not good at all. Oh boy. Oh man. That field spell. The field spell set me up. I have to, or else I'm gonna be dead. Oh my gosh, this sucks. This sucks. I think I have to send, right? I have to send 2. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead either way. Oh my gosh, I misplayed and that cost me the duel. That cost me the duel. I think it's still game. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Alright folks, let's run this back. This was ridiculous. There is no way I lost. I had... Alright, fine. We're gonna retry that. There was no way I was losing that. I had the whole setup. You know where I messed up? I destroyed his back row. I should have known that it was gonna be Unrivaled Fist. I should have known. Oh, look at that. He's playing Mystery Shell Dragon too, huh? All right. Let's not take it easy on him. No more. No more. Yeah, we're not doing this. All right, we're going to summon out Monk of the Tenyi. And then we're going to do this. We're going to add Mare. Or sorry, we're going to send Mare. Add a designated card. We're going to add Chathana. I'll activate this effect. Special summon this. Summon you out. Special summon... I don't think we have the field spell at all. We'll still go for this. We'll go for our Berserker. Sorry, our Dragon Berserker, right? Draco Berserker. And then we'll summon out Shaman. Summon out Shaman, and then we'll use Shaman's effect. We'll get Mare back in defense position. I'm going to activate Mare's effect twice to get 2 tokens. And then we'll special summon out Sasahara. Oh, crap. Alright, let's run that back. Special summon out Sasahara. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. And then we'll do Sword Soul Emergence. One more monster in your hand. No. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get Taya. I'll set a card face down. I'm not going to special summon. I'm going to just go for my attack. There goes Shatana. Take 1,000. And then he'll take 16. Then I'll end my turn. This is not a good turn, but whatever. We'll get Mare back, and then we'll probably run it back again. Let's do this. Just because I actually need a normal monster. There we go. That way he has to battle with the token. Nah, I don't need nothing. I think he's going to summon out Shaman. No? He's going to go for Monk? Alright, 6,000 to 4,400. Mapura. Ugh. Alright, okay. Sends that to summon out what? Another Monk? 2 of them. Interesting. What does he have in his grave? He has Mapura and Nahara. He's going to summon out Shaman, I'm guessing? Okay, there's Shaman. I will activate this. No. I have to negate it. I can't really let him special summon out another monster. Oh boy. Now he's going for Link 3. He's going to summon out the Draco Berserker. Oh, he summoned another one so he could use its effect. This guy's smart. He's going to summon another Monk. And now he's going to attack with Monk. Oh, this is risky. I'm going to have to get rid of his Shaman. So I get rid of his Shaman. He goes for mine. He gets a card. He activates Shatana, and then he's going to destroy my 3,000 attack point monster. I knew it. I was just like, I know where this is going. Alright, I think I got him now. It's like, as long as I have Shaman on the field, I should be good. Right, let's do Shaman. I'll send Forbidden Droplet. I'll summon out Sasahara. Right? That's the play here. Yes. Then I'll normal summon Taya. Activate his effect. I'll banish... what will I banish? I'll banish Emergence. I'll summon out my thing, and if this card is banished, I can... I don't need to increase the level. I could special summon one of these, but we're not going to. We're going to go into our battle phase. Yes, I'll activate its effect now. Destroy this. Oh, I negated the activation and destroyed my Shaman. Oh, but it can't. Oh, it is destroyed. Alright. We'll attack for 800. And then we'll go for game. Whew. Oh my gosh, that unnecessarily took longer than it needed to. Oh my gosh, that unnecessarily took way longer than it needed to. Good lord. Alright, so we got that. We got an Orb of Light. We unlocked 2 more things. We'll go to the goal and we'll finish it for now. And then I'm guessing this is more stuff, right? Unlock by using an item, or 100 things. Okay, so I guess I have to unlock that. And then what do I get with these duels? Oh, it's Yang Zing and what? Sword Soul? No. Okay. Let's go into the goal, and then I'll finish this episode up. The Berserker has walked away. Neither the fist of the boy, infused with the earth chi, nor the dragon created with water and wind by the girl stood a chance. It barely made the Berserker flinch, and definitely not enough to defeat it. The battle was a complete defeat for the Tenyi style. It wasn't even a battle, it was like swatting away flies to him. But the Berserker could not be let loose. Symphoning all of the Vein's powers while using the techniques of the Tenyi style. Someone must stand up and defeat the Berserker. The master placed his hope in the two young kids. The master tells them two secrets that have never been spoken of. First, the Berserker's power is that of a chi of darkness. There are lands where anger and vengeance fester and create pools of negative chi. That is the source of power for the Berserker. If you find that location, you shall find out where to find him. He told them of a place regarded as sacred yet forbidden to the Tenyi. One who truly harmonizes with the dragon vein shall make a step towards flawless perfection. For you two, as ones who encountered the Chi of Darkness, shall receive higher powers with the manifestation of the Dragon of Light. Soon, the students left their master to visit the sacred place for Tenyi. They overcame many obstacles. That's cool. They overcame many obstacles and arrived at the location where they worked together to prove their worth. The powerful Chi of Light, Tenyi spirit Ashna, appeared as a dragon. It was different from any chi they controlled before. The two do not know the true power of the Berserker yet. When they confront it, the Berserker will perhaps be even stronger than before. In order to defeat it, they must become stronger by acquiring the power of Ashna, the Chi of Light. Meeting Ashna, merely the stepping stone to their goal. This is where the two fighters begin the real battle. That was pretty cool. Alright. And I got a little deck protector. Alright, okay. Got the gate clear. I think I need to unlock the other thing. Extended secret. Are you sure I want to go to the store? I think it does the same free pack thing now. No, it doesn't. I have to unlock them. Damn. I thought it was going to give me a pack for free. I don't think it did. All right, folks. I think that's it, though. I feel like let me go back here. Let's go back to the land of the Tenyi. All right, folks. So, we completed the story. I'll do all of the extra stuff on the side, but that was actually really fun. I'm not going to lie. It was good to just voice it and then also test out the actual deck itself. But with that being said, my friends, that is a look at the story mode and the crafting mode for Duel. Sorry, I'm about to say Duel Masters. Master Duel. Next time, I think we'll jump into some actual player duels. We'll see how well we fare. And then I think we're going to do some more story or maybe an SP challenge. Like I said before, if you haven't already, I'll go back here. If you haven't already, please make sure that you do the friend thing? Here we go. The Rookie and Returner follower campaign. I'll leave my code in the link below. And I'll also put it in the description as well. And then I'll also put my player ID there as well. So, folks, if you enjoyed this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That being said, my friends, this is probably the longest episode we've done so far. But either way, it was actually really fun. So, I've been the Artist with the Fro. That, my friends, is the show. And thank you all again for watching. Take care.